Alright, you know, we'll start early. Prize high. Greetings, Sigmas. Alright, you know, we'll start early.
Oh shoot, why can't I hear
Prize
myself?
high.
Chat.
Greetings. I goofed. We won't worry about that. Please just ignore it. Alright. To do for today. You might or might not have seen in the thumbnail that I printed out the parts that I designed yesterday. These ones. And there are several design flaws. So, that's what we're going to be fixing. That's our task, is to fix what was wrong about these parts. So, I've got my notes right here. And let's make some improvements. First of all, we need to shorten some of the screw holes. And that's because I only have M3 by 20s. That's the like, I mean, I have a few M3 by 35s, but we'll just say that those are less preferred. I mean, I could use them if I wanted to. There's a couple of places where I will put them, but yeah. Then, let me expand this a little bit. I need to add some tolerance for the screws. Before you yell at me for my awful handwriting, I'm writing this with a mouse. Actually, let me switch mice so that this one's the optimal one. Ooh. Okay. Next up, it's really painful to put the belt in. I tested that belt. Ease of installation. So we need to improve the ease of installation for the belt. And then I need to also make it possible to actually install tighten the belt on the bottom section. Let me show you on Fusion 360. This down here makes it really difficult to tighten the belt. Luckily, it's a simple fix. All we need to do is make this gap wider, because then I can pull it through and then it's easier. I might just make it wider on one side, because then the one side will stay locked, but it's also annoying. We'll just make it wider and then the screw will do its job. So this belt is also annoying to install, but there's not much we can do about that. I mean, luckily for me, this part just entirely comes off and then you install the belt and you put it back on. If anything, to make it better and less awful, we should install it from this side, but the linear rail goes here, so we can't really do that. I mean, remember, this is not supposed to be good. This is just supposed to be cheap and fast, and that's what it's supposed to do. So, well, not supposed to be good, it's supposed to be easy and fast. Cheap is easy, right? Because cheap means less resources, and easy also means less resources, except in this case, it's resources of the mind. So, we're just gonna do a few changes for today. It's probably gonna be a very, very short stream, 30 minutes or so. Also, I need to add some chamfers so it's less sharp. Yeah. Oh yeah, and these need to be tightened. So let me add that to my we're gonna write that, even though it's not actually what a screw tap is. It's just the easiest way to, you know, remember it. Okay. So we first see where we create that extrusion, and I believe it's with this profile. I'm wrong. Thank you. What about this? When did I make this? That's down all the way over here. So that's still not very helpful. All right, when did I make this? Right here. Yet again. Great. When I make this. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so see how this says 3.3? That's not big enough. This one needs to be, I don't know, let's go with 3.4 or 3.5. I'm gonna make it be 3.5. What are y'all yapping about in chat? 3.5. Gosh. Comic Sans doesn't have that font. Anyway, where was I? Right, I was installing some stuff. All right, so that should make that easier. Then I need to make this hole larger. Where did I make that? That was here. Okay. Yeah, this is the most active chat has ever been. That is true. I mean, I'm kind of just like working on this so I can get it done. But yeah, where was this made? It was made here. So let's actually ungrab this and this. There we go. Oh. Wait, was I muted? No, I wasn't muted. Never mind. I am looking at chat, just so you know. I'm just choosing to ignore it. Okay. Where was I? Oh, I did not. I'm going to switch my mice. All right, where was this made? That was made here. Yeah, there it is. So we're gonna change this to be 3. And we're gonna change this one to be 3. And then we're gonna change this one to be 3. And then we're gonna get another center diameter circle. And then we're gonna make this one 3.5. That's right, no chat interaction for you. I'm actually the worst streamer on the planet. I mean, it's like streamer rule number 1 that you're supposed to interact with your chat when you have a chat. Nah, this ain't my passion project. This is my graduation project. I do this to graduate. Haha, and I'm a computer science student. I'm not even supposed to be doing this. So that's right, 2HU fan 21, you are correct. Haha. Where was I? Finished the sketch. Now I need to go here. And see, this one selects that one. That's correct. Now I need to make another extrusion, like right about here. I need to be able to see the sketch. Extrude these back. Extent to object to yeah, like that. There we go. Okay, 2HU fan 21. Bad apple. Yeah, bad apple. You're right. All right, where was I? I was creating a card sorting robot. That is correct. What about the bad apple? There's a problem with bad apple that it's my most popular video by far. Hello, Rex EX. All right, we need to move this down by an amount. Actually, wait. Let me show you guys something in real life. I'm not gonna. All right, chat. Let me show you. All right. One moment. Ugh. Camera. Boom! Check this out. Wow. This is what we are doing. This is what we designed. See, look at this. The fact that I can do that is good. If I can draw a circle, then that means our job is well done. So you'll see that these screws are a bit long. So we need to shorten this so that I can use my M3x20s, which are right here. So, and then these ones are also a bit long. You can see that there was a slight gap. I don't know where it went, but oh, there it is. There's a slight gap where the stepper motor is. See it right there. So those are the changes we need to make, really. And then the belt goes in there. See, there's where the pulleys are. So the other belt section goes in there. See, this is the linear way. And all that. So, yeah. I do need to cut my nails. It's time. All right. Let's see here. Where was I? So I need to measure. I need to take this thing off of the other thing so I can measure how long I need to make the other thing. So are you getting screwdriver ASMR again? Never mind, you can't hear it. Here, I can give you the screwdriver ASMR. So there you go. That's what everyone wants. Alright. Thing is off of the thing. So let's see how far we need to cut it for our M3x20s to fit. We need to cut it by about 5. About 5 EM. But I can double check that because I don't actually know how far the section or the that's inside of the linear rail carriage is, because I believe it's 5, but I can double check by using this M3 by, oh shoot, I lost my my screwdriver bit. Uh-oh. On the table somewhere. Good job, me. Good job. Okay, we won't figure that out right now. I'm just kidding. I can screw it in manually. It's not that tight. I will just do my hand. The song's giving me Zora's Domain vibes, but it's not from Zelda. At least the song isn't. Alright, where was I? I need my doodad, wherever it is. It got lost. That's not good. Uh-oh. That's kind of important. Well, either way, I will just worry about that later. Alright. Seems that is slightly less than 5. So, or maybe it is slightly more than 5. I don't know. But I can Google it. Or I can just YOLO it. So we're gonna just move this down by 5. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. And if it isn't fine, then we will make it be fine. Seriously though, where did I put that screw bit? Gosh, my desk is an absolute mess. Like a tornado came through. Oh, there it is. It was behind my keyboard. Found it. Alright, time to put them back where they go so that I can find them again when I need them. Right. Okay. Oh, I just peeked the microphone. Very good job, me. That's how you stream. That's how you have quality audio and stream well. And you know what else I forgot? I forgot to turn on the air conditioning. It's summer in Taiwan and it's kind of warm. Let me go find my AC remote real quick. I clicked the button on my microphone and it doesn't work, so. Okay, C hat. Let us get back to what it was that we were doing. Let us return to the task at hand, which is making a card sorting robot. Okay, now that I have the thing in my hands, I can see that there's a couple of issues that we can just completely ignore, which is great. But one of them is that the stepper motor needs to be off a little bit, and I also need a little bit of... I need to be able to see what's going on in this stepper motor, like chamber from this chamber. So I need to, how big is this? 10 millimeters. So from here, basically, you know what? I can do it this way instead. I just go here. Click this, who's fish, and then I click this. Actually, I click this, and then I click that. Then I click this, and then I click that. And then I click this, and then I click that, and then I click this. There we go. Now we should have a stepper motor mount that's that we can like adjust, which is kind of important, you know, a little bit. And then there's something else I need to do, which is, why does it keep teleporting me all the way to the origin? When did I ever want to do that? I just need to take this, make it bigger. No. What we do instead, we take a rectangle, center rectangle, and we try and convince it to get, there we are. Now I believe the thing is 41 by 41, but I could be very, very wrong. You know what? It doesn't actually matter. We will just do this. Doesn't matter? Does not matter? I don't know. Let me grab the thing in real life. Oh wait, that's 43 by 43, so surely that's correct, right? Alright, so let's extrude this by a few millimeters. And I think it's time that we add some chamfers to everything. Also, I don't have the belt holder mount. Like how I got in your ears, because my compressor is not very well set up. Well, I'll be honest. So, but that's okay. We don't need good audio. We have card sorting robot. Anyway, let me see. How many millimeters did I add? I think I could probably get away with like 3, but that's fine. We will just leave it like that. Where else is there an issue on this, John? Right, I used the slang. Oh, yeah. Slang, woo. That is definitely slang in real life. Okay, we're gonna make it prettier actually. Are we? Or do we just leave it and let it be ugly? Let it be ugly and free. It's like, there's no real... We're gonna make it quick and cheap and dirty and easy. So let's leave it ugly. I'm just gonna add some chamfers to everything because it makes it look prettier. Wait, I just contradicted myself. .5. And then I select it here and there. Oh. Huh. And that's what's mildly irritating about Fusion 360 is that there's random parts where it just like doesn't want to work, you know? And there's one right here, but it's like right next to that fillet, so I guess it's fine. Fillet, 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 fillet. Igawala. That's right, it's sin where you're on the alt. It's so weird. Okay, we also need... We don't technically need it there. But I'm gonna put it there anyway, because it is cool. We need some more here and there. And there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. Oh, look at that. And there, and there. Wow, look at that. See? Just adding a fillet makes it look so much more professional, doesn't it? That doesn't work. Wow, see, look at what that does. That just makes it look so much better, doesn't it? Doesn't it, bruv? Check that out. Boom. Wow. Okay, that edge is cringe, so we'll just leave that one be. I think I actually leave this. And I leave that one too. That has to stay like that. I guess I have to leave this one as well. Which is fine. I'll leave that one. That one's good. Anything else that I forgot? Oh, this edge. And this one. How about this one? That's not a real one. Okay. Alright, I think that's good. Looks good to me. Very professional. Do I put one there? I could put one there. You know what? Putting there one looks good. Yes, one looks a good one there, will one there, one where, one, huh? Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. This is fine. Well, this is fine. This is fine. I think we can print this one again. Boom. Okay. What is chat yapping about, though? Alter egos in the chat. Great, we're getting lore for the first time. Right, we got the chat lore of the two people who are actually the same person, but they're actually two different people, but they're actually the same person. But they're actually different people, of course. But they're also, you know, the same person. Wow. Look at that, chat. Look at that. It looks so much better once you add some chamfers, don't they? Wait, I missed one. Yeah, that one's fine. Is it? Never mind. Oh yeah, meiosis is when it's like. Wait, what's the difference between mitosis and meiosis? I forgot. All right. How about we send this to the printer? Okay, meiosis 4. No, meiosis is not misspelled. That's meiosis. Wait, is it meiosis or meiosis? I don't remember. It could be misspelled. Whoa. No, there's mitosis and there's meiosis. There's two different things. Synthium. Hello, Des the Fox. How are you doing? All right, let's send this to the printer and see how that goes. Yes, load the body 3 file. Don't need that. Then we take this and rotate it such that it is along that axis. Wow, look at that. Wow, wow, wow. It looks realistic. Oh, no way, it's William Wen. That's my dad. Hi, Dad. How are you doing? That's really funny. That's really funny. Okay. I'm gonna print these two pieces together, actually, because then I can print them while I leave and go and like eat lunch or whatever. And I don't need to worry about it. So, wow, look at that. You know what? You see these things? That's mildly problematic. So we're gonna fix that real quick. Via, check out this secret strategy. We're just gonna do this. Boom, boom. Distance and angle. 1 millimeter. Wait, actually, I need to flip it. Flip. Okay, and then... How far? Measure. Can I measure that from that? Wait, no. What is going on? I don't need 999999999 million. I need like 2, I think. Okay, maybe not 2. 1.5? Yeah, okay, 1.6 maybe. Ooh, 1.7? How about 1.8? 1.75. Is that the actual value? I think 1.75 is the actual value. And then we don't want 45 degrees, but we want like 20 degrees. There we go. That will help it be printable. So let's go back to this and delete that, and then we will go and print this. Yeah, I've got bots in my lobby. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna get shot by the YouTube rules, whatever system thingy. Yeah. Okay. What if we just sent it and called it good? And then, hey, look, it's the 30-minute stream that I was saying I might do. Wow, how convenient. All right, so what did we accomplish? We did shorten screw holes, yeah. We did add tolerance for screws, yeah. We did belt ease of install. I forgot. Good thing I made the list. All right, so what we need to do, we need to hide this body. So we move before we added those chamfers because it makes it easier to work on. Then we hide body number 14. And then we go here and no, I don't want to make a rectangle. When did I ever say I wanted to make a rectangle? We just hit the E button and extrude it like 2 millimeters. That'll do it. What, Cynthium? What fish? Oh, I'm the Truman. Yeah, I am the Truman. Right. You're all living in my world. Right. Because that's how it works, right? Yeah, we've got the mount mounted on the mount. Don't worry about it. All right, now we can revert our chamfer issues. Okay, tell me what the issue is. It should be just fine. Yeah, see, I told you it's just fine. Doesn't that look fine? Oh shoot, I missed one. You need this. What about on the bottom? Did I have them on the bottom? I didn't have one on the bottom either. Dang, I'm washed up. Washed up Fusion 360 user. What's the size of this in real life? I can show you again. Here, let me get my phone. Where did I put my phone? It's in my pocket. Wow, I'm so reliable. That's an ad. I hate ads. Yep. Oh, go away. All right. I'll show you the real life size of this thing. So that is the thing that we're making. You'll see that it's like that. So that is at, hold on. Let me figure out what angle that is at. That is at this angle. So this is that, right? Except here's a Pokemon card for scale. No bananas available, unfortunately. Here's a Rubik's Cube. Here's a suction cup we're using. Here's something that has millimeters on it. There's a ruler. Hopefully that's useful enough for scale. What else do I've got? I have here's a kazoo. Can't see it. There's a kazoo. Here's a dollar. Here's a M3 by 16. Oh yeah, there you go. So that's stuff for scale. Well, if I'm American, then I'm also Mongolian, and I'm also Taiwanese, and I'm also Indian, and I'm also Finnish, and I'm also Singaporean. So checkmate. Okay. let me rearrange all my stuff that I took out. Cool. All right, now I need to clean up the mess that I have on my desk. Wonder where that came from. Okay. I think it's funny how I'm gonna say I think we might call it for today when I have the most viewers. Like, where was I? Orca Slicer. So guys, I think we might call it for today. Let's slice the place and see how long it'll take. This will take 2 hours and 32 minutes. Do I have enough filament? I've got plenty of filament. Salutations, Governor. Okay. Wow, look at that. Okay, what are we doing? We are printing a thingy-mabobber. Do I just hit the print button? I mean, like, I don't know what there was to change other... Oh, right, I needed to move that. Good thing we made notes. Where was I? Here. Okay. Cool. I mean, what was it that I just changed beforehand? I forgot. Let me check this. Belt ease of installation. Right. Right. So I need to take this. That's 3mm. And basically what I need to do, I need to figure out when did I make this face. And I just need to move this down by... Oh, nope. Actually, you know what? We'll just hit finish sketch. We'll click the face again, and then we'll move our timeline back to here. And then let's see what was made after that. Yeah. All right, we're gonna click this. What printer I have? I have an Elegoo Centauri Carbon. We do this. And then watch it break everything. Wow. Just like I predicted. Incredible. All right, we need to make this needs to be coincident with this line. Yeah, thank you. Can I just grab it and move it? No. I grab this and move it. Oh, yes. All right, here's what we can do. I take this point and I click coincident and I click this line and wow, look, it just works like that. Isn't that crazy? And I click finish sketch and watch it. See, it's broken even more now. What the heck happened here? Why is there just a face? It's just a face, guys. Why? Why? What did I do? Whose time? Can I just take this and coincident it with the line too? There we go. That works, I think. Yeah, that did work. Except now the other side is broken. Yay! All right, let's go back here. And then we'll figure out where I was. And then we need to take this dot and coincident it with this line. Finish the sketch, and yay, would you look at that? It worked. Incredible. Okay, what is going on? That is fine. We're gonna leave that like that. We hit OK, it will go away. That's the rules. Oh wait, no, actually it did not go away. I need to select this one. There we go. Now it will go away. I believe the rest of it will work. Alright, now I need to read chat. I need to catch up on the time. What does the fox say? Ding 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 a ling a ling ling ling. Yeah. Shadow clone. Yeah. Yeah. Shadow clone jutsu or whatever it is they say. Okay, now we. Oh, something broke here. What happened? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, tell me why I can't have this sketch. Oh, redefine sketch plane. That should fix it. When did I make this? How's this? There we go. Yeah, we're in double digits territory. Ain't that crazy? Okay. Now, question of the day is, why is this like that? Okay, let's get back into the sketch and figure out where the heck it teleported me. Here we are. And I need to, oh gosh, ye gods, my wrist is ruined. There we go. There we go. Grab this point. Okay, why is it being like that? Can I not just drag this point? Okay, got rid of everything. Now we'll just do it again. That's not... Why can't... Okay. I need to move this circle into the center of this square. So where did I make the circle? I made the circle here. So let's revert to here. And then let's go to here, where I made the circle. Now we edit this and it teleports me into the middle of nowhere again, which is fine. Then we have to figure out how to move this point. Yeah, that one. Okay, so we need to delete this. And we delete this, and we delete this. And then I believe I can take this dot and put it there. And delete this green one. There we go, like that. And then we do the same exact thing over here where I can't see anything. Very cool. Yeah, I'm just guessing, you know? Alright, here's what we do. We actually... we just, you know, take this, and then we make this coincident to this, and then we also coincident this line to this dot, and then that should have done it, I think. This is midpoint. Yeah. Oh, we need another coincident. This needs to be coincidented to that. There we go. Wow, look at how easy it makes things. Now we revert. See, now it's in the middle. That one's in the middle there, even though it doesn't look like it. And I believe I can just redo literally everything, and then... Wow. Parametric modeling is awesome. Ain't that crazy? Why am I still selecting that random face? I don't need to be selecting that face. Okay, can I unselect face number whatever that is, please? Okay, sure, maybe I can't unselect that face. Is that face in body 14? Oh yeah, there it is. Can I unselect it? No. Great. Cool. Okay. Why can't I deselect this face? What if that face just doesn't exist? What if it's a line made up by Fusion 360? Okay, how about we double check that everything's good. This should be a 3.5. This should be like 5.5. That's tapered. This fillet exists. That is fine. This is 3. That's 3. This is 3. This should be 4.5. That's big. But 4.5 is fine. Here's what might fix it. What if we clicked render? It's still selected in the render tab? That's crazy, dude. Cool. Is it a sketch? Can I get rid of sketch 15? No. If I hide all the bodies, it goes away. What if I go into the simulation mode? Oh wait, it goes away in simulation. Never mind. Never mind, it comes back. Great. What if I go into we'll just go back to whatever. Here's what we can do. We can save it. Close it. And open it again. Surely that will deselect that base, right? Alright, can I open frame, please? Thank you. One reference is out of date. Yeah, that's fine. Great, it fixed it. Wow, I love technology, guys. Alright, let's 3D print these parts. I need to delete it from here now. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Go back here. I turned on caps lock, turned off caps lock. Utilities, 3D print this. Can I select both of them at the same time? No. Okay, that's fine. Do that. Print this too. Great. And then we can move these apart. This one rotates like so. This one rotates like so. Hit arrange. Hit slice. And And you know what? I think I'm going to send it, and I think I'm gonna go and eat lunch, and then I think I'm gonna go and head out for today. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for watching. Capital G at the end. You know what? I will click the print button while over here. Yeah. Upload. There's one thing I didn't add, and that's the badge holder, but that's okay. We can add the badge holder later. It has not been an hour, it has been 51 minutes and 32 seconds. But it is time for me to leave. Fish is young. Yeah, but have you considered fish one day ago? Then fish would have been even younger. If you compared fish of today to fish of yesterday, fish of yesterday would win in the youngest person ever competition. Okay. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. I'll be back. Not tomorrow. Not the day after tomorrow. If you want to catch me, you'll have to stay up late because I will be employed. Womp womp. Am I right or am I right? No. How unfortunate. Employment, truly the bane of creativity. Right? How awful, how awful. But I'll be streaming at late. So if you stay up until 1 on the East Coast, 1 a.m. East Coast time, maybe? That might be... Actually, no, I can't. I physically cannot make that because my shift ends at 12. My commute takes an hour and a half. So minimum would be... And I have to eat lunch for 30 minutes. So minimum... 2 a.m. Eastern time or 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, I don't have a beep. Hold on, let me figure that out. Beep sound effect. Oh, yeah, I have a job. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Well, there it is. Yeah, okay. I clicked it twice. All right.
Baba Booey.
Yeah, okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna get rid of this thingy now. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.